President Donald Trump may be on a 17-day vacation, but that's not going to stop him from using his power on social media to call out Democrats peddling fake news. Trump slammed Democrat Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal on Monday after he incompetently suggested on CNN that the president's administration has weaponized the investigations into the leaks of classified information against the Trump White House. Blumenthal suggested to CNN's Brianna Keilar that the Trump administration's determination to identify officials leaking classified information to the media wasn't smart given it politicized the Justice Department. The Hillary Clinton supporter also suggested that Special Counsel Robert Mueller may be on to crimes committed during the 2016 presidential election given his decision to impanel a grand jury last week. Impaneling the grand jury shows that Bob Mueller is pursuing this potential wrongdoing by the Russians, the attack on our democracy, seriously and diligently, and there is no minimizing or underestimating that attack by the Russians, Blumenthal said. It was purposeful and relentless, and it involved propaganda and hacking into our voting machines, or at least an attempt to do it, in potential collusion by the Trump campaign and then obstruction of justice. That investigation must be pursued. Using his social media prowess to fight back against Blumenthal's insults, Trump reminded his millions of followers that the Clinton supporter lied about serving in the Vietnam War. Interesting to watch Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut talking about hoax Russian collusion when he was a phony Vietnam con artist. Trump wrote, "Never in U.S. history has anyone lied or defrauded voters like Senator Richard Blumenthal." He told stories about his Vietnam battles and conquests, how brave he was, and it was all a lie. He cried like a baby and begged for forgiveness like a child. Now he judges collusion? Trump said in two additional tweets. In 2010, the New York Times exposed Blumenthal for lying about serving in the Vietnam War. While Blumenthal served in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve between 1970 and 1976, he never went to Vietnam or served in the war. He received 5 deferments between 1965 and 1970. After he was pressured to admit the truth at the time, Blumenthal said he misspoke about fighting in the Vietnam War rather than issuing an apology. Critics of the president point out that Trump also received deferments, 4 student deferments and 1 medical deferment, that prevented him from being drafted. But unlike Blumenthal, Trump never lied and claimed he had served in the Vietnam War. President Trump reportedly has more than 110 million followers across all of his social media pages, which allows him to bypass the mainstream media and deliver the truth to the American people when Democrats like Senator Blumenthal peddle lies and exhibit blatant hypocrisy. Rather than allow leftist journalists to distort his words, Trump tells Americans exactly what he is doing and fighting for every single day, and the mainstream media can't do anything about it. Share this story on Facebook and Twitter if you agree with President Trump should continue using his social media accounts to call out Democrats for peddling fake news.